few moments to let some people join the class. So if you could just bear with me. So while we're waiting, we won't need a lot of props today. You do want to set up near a wall. That's going to be one of our first positions that we're going to get into. You might want to grab some yoga blocks or some towels or some pillows. There might be a few poses where we need to support the head and the neck. And you definitely need some yoga blocks. So if you don't have yoga blocks, grab some beach towels. Good morning. Hey everyone, so nice to see you all. I'm just giving it some time to let some people come in and join. Hey there. So today's class is yin yoga for the chest and the shoulders. So we'll need some yoga blocks. If you don't have yoga blocks, grab some beach towels. Set up near a wall. One of our first stretches is going to be by the wall. You might want to have a pillow or some blankets on hand just to support yourself. One of the poses is too intense. Hey everyone, okay, well we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get started, okay? So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna warm up the chest shoulder area before we get started. So this is not part of yin yoga. Yin yoga is you get in a pose and you hold it, but I just wanna prepare the body for that first, okay? So everyone just bring their hands to heart center. We're gonna start with some breathing. So empty out all your breath. Take a deep breath in through your nose. And long, deep breath out through the nose. Breathe in. And breathe out. And long, deep breath in through the nose. And long, deep breath out. Okay. From here, take your arms, reach them all the way overhead. Hands come together. Go ahead and look towards the thumbs. Now interlace your hands and pull the hands through, round into your upper back as you drop the head. Okay, we're just going to do that a couple times. So inhale, reach up. Again, we're warming up the shoulders and the chest region. Gaze towards the thumbs and interlace the fingers. Pull through. Drop your head around into the upper back as you pull the hands downward. Okay, we're going to do this 5 times total. So inhale, reach up, hands together, gaze towards your thumbs. Now interlace the fingers, drop the head around into the upper back. Empty out your breath. 2 more. Inhale, reach up, hands together. And exhale, interlace your hands, drop the head down, round into that upper back. 1 more. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, round into the upper back, drop the head. Okay, good. All right, so we're gonna do a pose for this part of the neck area. It's called the upper trap. I want everybody to go ahead and take your left hand, just bring it behind the back. Make sure you have a nice straight spine. And from here, I'm going to have you drop your right ear towards the right shoulder. And we're just going to hang out here. We're not going to hang out too long because this is a very delicate and sensitive area. We don't want to overdo it. So I want you to take a deep breath in through your nose and deep breath out through the nose. Breathe in. And long, deep breath out. Try to relax the shoulders. Deep breath in. And long, deep breath out. Breathe in. And long, deep breath out. And one more. Breathing in. And breathing out. Okay, and just come back to center. We're just going to do the opposite side. So take that right arm, bring it behind the back, lift up nice and tall, lengthen through the spine, make sure the shoulders stay relaxed. And from here, drop that left ear towards the left shoulder. And we're going to just breathe into this. If this is hurting, if you're having pain, just go a little bit gentler, a little bit lighter. If it's too hard to get the arm behind the back, then simply just place it on your belly. So long, deep breath in through the nose. And long, deep breath out. Breathe in. And long, deep breath out through the nose. Breathe in. And breathe out. Deep breath in. And long, deep breath out. Breathe in. Breathe out. And one more. Breathe in. And deep breath out. Okay, so go ahead and interlace your hands in front of you. Lengthen through the spine, drop your head round into the upper back, pull the arms forward. We're gonna hold it right here as we breathe. So we're doing some nice, easier poses. They're gonna get a little bit more intense. So breathe in through the nose. And long, deep breath out. Breathe in. And deep breath out. Breath in. And breath out. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. And one more breath. Breathe in. And deep breath out. Okay, so I want you to just interlace your hands behind the back this time. All right, lengthen through your spine. Gently drop your head back and open up through the chest. We're gonna hold this for 5 breaths. Take a long, deep breath in through the nose. And long, deep breath out. Breathe in. Long, One controlled deep breath out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. And one more of these. Breathe in. And breathe out. Okay, everyone, we're gonna stand up. We're gonna use the wall for our next pose. Okay, so you wanna face the wall. You want your hands about shoulder distance, and you're gonna hinge at the hips. So let me show you this way. I don't have a wall, but pretend there's one in front of me. So from here, I place my arms straight out, and I'm gonna hinge at the hips, dropping down into this position, okay? You get to decide how far you're dropping down. You want your feet about hips distance apart, and you want to be arms distance from the wall, okay? So from here, what we're going to do is we're going to drop down to your comfort level and gently just relax the head down for me, okay? So let's go ahead and get into the position, hinge at the hips, drop down, and breathe. So deep breath in, lengthen through your spine, and exhale, see if you can drop a little bit lower. We're just gonna be hanging out in this position for a little while. So breathing in, and deep breath out, maybe taking it a little bit lower. If it's too intense, just don't go as far, just lighten up a little bit, because we're gonna be here for a while. So breathe in and exhale, drop the head down. Breath in and breath out. Deep breath in and deep breath out. So try to push every single knuckle of the fingers into the wall. Really ground down into your hands. And I want everybody to drop their head. Exhale all your breath. Now take a breath in and gently just lift the chin. And exhale, drop the head down. We're just doing a nice gentle mobilization for the sheath that runs around the spinal cord. So dropping the head down. And inhale, gently lift the chin. Exhale, drop the head down. Inhale, lift the chin. Exhale, drop the head down. And inhale, lift the chin. Okay, just relax the head. Go back to your breathing. Nice steady breaths. Use your breaths to go deeper into the intensity. If you're having pain, just go a little bit gentler, a little bit lighter. Protect your low back by keeping the belly tucked in. Keep a nice little micro bend in the knees and try to ground down all the knuckles of the hands. Take it back to your breath. 3, gently just walk yourself up the wall and just release. So we're going to come back down. It's a little bit more intense. Okay, so now we're going to need your yoga block. So you want to make sure, if you don't have a yoga block, just take your beach towels or a blanket and just simply roll it up lengthwise. Okay, if you're a little bit more bendy, a little bit more flexy, you might need 2 beach towels or blankets. And you're gonna line this up with your spine, okay? If you have a yoga block, you're gonna use that. So the most intense position is this one, and we're gonna line this up with our thoracic spine. If that's too intense, you could always turn your block so it's a little bit more flat, okay? So let's go ahead and get into the position. So we're gonna line this up with the middle of our spine, so right in between the shoulder blades. Okay, and then from here, you wanna make sure your neck is supported, so you might need another yoga block. You wanna just be able to relax the head down. All right, and I want everybody to go ahead and straighten your legs. If you're having back pain, you can keep them bent up, but you'll get a better stretch with the legs straight. And then from here, I want you to take your arms out at a 90-degree angle, and I want you to go ahead and spread the fingers, palms facing up. And we're just gonna breathe here. Make sure that your neck is supported. So if you need to grab some towels, if you need to grab a pillow or another yoga block, whatever you need to do, we're gonna be in this position for a while. So go ahead, palms up, spread the fingers, arms are at about a 90-degree. If that's too painful, gently bring the arms down a little bit. And just breathe. So take a deep breath in through your nose. And long, deep breath out. Breathing in. And breathing out. Deep breath in. And deep breath out. Go ahead and just do a body scan. Just make sure that there's no tension in the back of the neck. Try to relax the shoulders down as best you can. Try to keep the fingers active by spreading them apart and pushing them down into the floor. If your mind just wanders off, just take it back to your breathing. If you're finding this really intense, use your breath to help you. If you're having pain, then you can just modify as you need to. Try to breathe into the intensity. And from here, just stay right where you are. We're just going to slide the arms up a little bit higher. If that's too intense for you, just go right back down. Just changing the angle just to get the different fibers of the chest. Your mind's wandering off, take it back to your breathing. If you're finding that your mind's going towards the discomfort, try to use your breathing to help you work through that. Okay, from here, see if you can go ahead and bend the elbows, almost like we have goalpost arms. If that's too intense, go back to arms straight. And go ahead and straighten out the arms and flip the hands, so palms down now. Try to ground the fingers down into the floor. Okay, from here, just bring the arms in. Go ahead and bend your legs up, and we're gonna roll towards the right, gently coming off the block. And we're just gonna hang out here just for a few moments, taking it back to breathing, giving our body a chance to recover. And very gently just push yourself up. Come back to a seated position. We're just gonna do a little bit more of a gentler pose before we go into the next ones. Okay, just take that left arm, just bring it to the top of your shoulder blade, lengthen through your spine, and from here, just drop your head, look towards your right hip. And then with the right hand, very gently cradle the head down in the same direction. We're just gonna hold this right here. So take a nice deep breath in. Do not crank on your head, just go gentle. And deep breath out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Deep breath in. And deep breath out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Deep breath in. And deep breath out. Okay, and just relax. We're just going to do the other side. Okay, so take your right arm and go ahead and place it on top of the shoulder. Lengthen through the spine, drop your head, look down towards your left hip, and then we're going to use the left hand to gently cradle the head down. Deep breath in. And deep breath out. Breathe in through your nose. And breathe out through the nose. Breathe in. And breathe out. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. And one more. Breathe in. And breathe out. Okay. We're going to come onto our hands and knees. We're going to do a pose called thread the needle. Now, if you need to pad your knees, go right ahead. And from here, I'm going to have you lift your right arm and you're going to bring it right through this direction. So let me do that again. So lifting the right arm up and we're going to just thread it through. And I want you to drop down onto your shoulders, drop down onto the right side of your cheek. An optional step is you can go ahead and take that left arm and gently wrap it behind the back. If you're super flexy, you could even reach for that right hip. If that bothers you or you don't want to do that, you can just simply rest this other arm down. And from here, we just want to breathe. So take a nice deep breath in and long deep breath out. So we're stretching what's called the posterior capsule of our right shoulder joint in this position. Breathing in. And breathing out. Just try to breathe into that whole right side of the body. Use your breath to help you with the discomfort, to help you with the intensity. Your mind just wanders off again. Just take it back to your breath. Go ahead and gently release that left arm behind the back. And using that left hand, gently push yourself up. Come onto all fours. Drop the chest as you take an inhale. And exhale, just round into the upper body. Inhale, open up. Exhale, round. Inhale, drop the chest. Exhale, round. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. Inhale, open. And exhale, round. Okay, we need to do the other side. So back onto your hands and knees. So this time we're going to lift that left arm and we're going to go ahead and just thread it through as we drop the left cheek down. Optional to bring the right arm behind your back and wrap it around, reaching for that left hip. And just take it back to the breath, take it back to your breathing. Try to just relax into the intensity. Use your breath to breathe into those tight spots. Use your breath to breathe into that whole left side of the body. Go ahead and do a body scan. See if there's an area that you can just release, let go of the tension. Okay, nice and easy, release that right arm, place it down on the floor. And then using that right hand, gently push your way back up. Okay, we'll do a few more cat-cows, so drop down as you take an inhale, and exhale, round. Inhale, drop it down, open up through your chest. Exhale, round. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. And inhale, open. And exhale, round. Okay, so the next pose we're gonna do is called open wing. All right. So it's basically the opposite of what we just did, okay? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our right arm and we're gonna bring it straight out so you can lay all the way down onto your belly. So bring it straight out at a 90 degrees. And then from here, we're gonna roll towards the left side. So let me demonstrate. So we're just gonna roll just like this. You just bring your feet together, let the knees bend, and if you want, you can just bring that opposite arm behind the back. Or you can just leave it straight. Either option is fine. Okay, so let me just demonstrate that one more time. So I have my right arm, I'm just bringing it straight out as I lay down, rolling onto my right cheek, rolling onto my right side, And then the left arm, I can reach behind the back, or you can keep it just straight out in front, okay? And then once you get into the position, you want to very gently push yourself more onto the right side to increase the intensity. If that's too much, then roll back towards your cheek a little bit more, okay? So the more you roll back towards the shoulder, the more you're gonna feel it. If it's too intense, just roll forward a little bit. And let's just hang out here. Take it back to your breathing, take it back to the breath. Go ahead and spread out the fingers of that right hand and gently push them down into the floor. And from here, gently release that left arm. You're going to very gently use it to push yourself back up. Okay, and we're just going to do the other side. So go ahead and bring your left arm straight out. We're going to bring our left cheek all the way down to the ground. You want a little bit more intensity. You're going to gently roll back towards the shoulder. If that's too intense, then roll towards the cheek. You can straighten this right arm out, or you can gently bring it behind the back. And just breathe. Take it back to the breath. And just release that right arm behind the back. Use that right hand to gently push yourself up. And coming onto your knees. All right, we just have one more pose. All right, and once again, we're gonna come onto our knees. If you need to use a blanket or you need something to pad the knees, go right ahead. And if you're using a yoga mat, you're gonna grab hold of the front of the yoga mat. If not, you're just gonna reach the arms forward. So go ahead and grab hold of that yoga mat and gently drop the head down as you pull the arms forward. So if you're not able to get the head all the way to the floor, use your blanket, use your block, use a pillow, whatever you have handy. So you're gently pulling the arms forward as you're dropping the head down. And if you can tolerate, try to start to sink towards the heels. Take some nice deep breaths here. See if you can bring the hands a little bit wider. And as you exhale, maybe try to drop the head down, maybe try to drop the bum down a little bit more. And then nice and easy, just release your mat and gently just walk the hands up. We're just going to come to a seated position. All right, and we're going to just do a few breaths. So we're going to end just as we began. So empty out all your breath. Take a long, slow, deep breath in through the nose. And long, slow, deep breath out. Breathing in. And long, slow, deep breath out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Okay, we're going to finish today's class with Namaste. Thank you.